Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. And, of course, this is the first they're seeing of Dallas. A season ago, Clark, they won the matchup, winning 3 and losing just 1.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year. But overall, two teams that were very similar in the standing.
Yeah, they were able to make the plays to come out on top, but it really could have gone either way. And you could say the same for tonight's game. Here we go.
And it's the Suns.
Family in the crowd tonight or watching at home. I know a lot of people are proud of this young man. He's worked so hard to achieve this goal.
Yeah, and the future's bright for him, Greg. Not just tonight and not just this season, but for years to come.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Chandler Parsons. J.J. Barea is out there with Felton. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Powell in at the power forward position. Phoenix looked to be on the verge of making it back into the playoffs last season. Ultimately, though, Greg, they faltered in the second half of the year.
Yeah, it was a 3-team race. And after coming up short in 14, the Suns had the edge early. As you said, Kevin, they simply couldn't keep things going in the second half of the season.
Here's Freak following the score by Dallas. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Well, with Freak, Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And, Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clear.
And there you have it, folks, the very first NBA bucket from Hardy.
And a scrappy one, but he'll take it. It doesn't matter how you get those first points in the NBA. It just matters that you get them.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there will be plenty of chances to create spectacular highlights in the years to come for this young man. But right now, he just wants those first points.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Dallas leading by 5. Barea kicks to Felton. 1:05 left here in the first quarter. Pass to McGee from 15 feet away, and that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And they're pushing it up. Here's McGee. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, let's take a look at last year's Dallas Mavericks and where they ranked in the NBA. Second in points off turnovers, third in scoring. And they also showed up in the top 5 in fewest turnovers. When you squeeze the orange and take care of the basketball like they do, you put yourself in position to win.
And go back to points off those turnovers. I mean, teams really get caught unprepared to deal with that blitzing style, that trapping, diving into passing lanes, and then running it down your throat in transition.
Tries a 3, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Knight.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Barea. Dallas again missing.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. For Phoenix, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And he knocks down the first one. Both teams deciding to change it up. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Watching P.J. Tucker, he does all the little things for you, plus some big ones as well. Ever since he came into the league, Clark, he's been a tremendous glue guy.
Yeah, he's a Velcro guy. You don't want him handling the ball a bunch or launching a lot of threes, but he's physically imposing, and he gives you what he's got. You know the effort is always going to be there with him.
Hardy in at point guard. Mirza Teletovic out there with Alex Len. Then it's P.J. Tucker, and it's Booker in at the 2 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. They get it back. Powell kicks to Williams. Second chance shot. Again, Williams missing.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Hardy. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
And talking about P.J. Tucker, he's really played the same role the past 3 seasons. Excellent inside-out defender, tremendous rebounder for his size, and he really plays within his limitations, taking only shots he can make and also not turning the ball.
Oh!
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Hardy. And the Suns miss again.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And that's not going to go. So we've reached the end of the first.
Hey guys, settle down for a second. I noticed a couple of things from that first half. Well, our on-the-ball defense was pretty solid in the first half. We cut a lot of their possessions short by coming up with steals before they had a chance.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Dallas also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. Felton comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Barea subbed in for Williams. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Felton is out there with J.J. Barea, and it's McGee in at the center. Now here's Barea, covered by Hardy. Now Barea. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Dirk Nowitzki. Right out of the gates, he came out strong, making his first 3 shots and helping establish some offensive rhythm. And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA.
Steph Curry and the Warriors next game. I've been looking forward to this for a while now. You know they'll be running and gunning. And Steph's gonna do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare. But we can't let that distract us. Because if we lose focus for even a second, they'll be up 20. So maybe it's up to me to put on a little show of my own.
Every dime is a flavor. I'm to the point. I'm crossing the moment.
Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against the Lakers. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was
Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors.
Oh!
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Green dishes to Thompson. Barnes up top. Here is Livingston. He's covered by Hardy. Thompson in the corner. Clock at 2. Nails the wide open jump shot. Thompson's got 10 points in the game.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Harden. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Here is Livingston, guarded by Hardy. And the wide open shot from Green bangs home the trifecta. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's up.
Glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to.
The Suns have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. On the wing, Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 6 points for Draymond Green. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Phoenix ahead. They're up by 2. And the second quarter. And Tyson Chandler, known for being a great teammate, a very vocal leader certainly, he talked about how important that is for
players do the policing. Coach.
Don't you need a player like this, of Chandler's caliber and character, Greg, to make that kind of a teamwork, have that feel in the locker room, that leadership role that everybody believes in and respects?
No doubt about it, Kevin. And that weighty stature is built on experience and credentials, as you mentioned, like having that championship ring or being an all-star. But when you have it and use it that way, the coach doesn't have to worry about the locker room.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
You know, there was a time when some thought Tyson Chandler would be a draft bust. But, it took some time before.
Stay down. Stay down.